welcome back to my channel, and today is officially retightening day for my starter micro locks. And as you can see, it is time. I'm in that 6-week range. You know, you have to retighten for it every 4 to 6 weeks, and it's time. Look at the back, y'all. I'm just ready. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm just a bundle of emotions, and I'm glad you guys are here with me. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is my first retightening. I documented my entire micro lock journey. I have everything very detailed in other videos, so go check those out. Just check out the playlist, have a seat, and subscribe. As you can see, the lighting changed. It's nighttime now. During the day, I did do a couple in the back, but my daughter is home. They don't have school because it's summertime, so I had to take care of all her needs. I had to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I didn't get much done today. I worked on it for about 2 hours, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. I went in the kitchen. I meal prepped so my daughter can give me the time that I need to finish this retie. It took me about 3 days if you count the 2 hours I did that day, but really 2 days. If you watched the beginning of my journey, me installing my micro locks, you would know that I cannot start from the back. The back really defeats me. And as you saw in those beginning clips, the back was tangled and needed a lot of love and care and time. I was not mentally prepared for it, so I took a nap, and then I woke back up, and this is me assessing everything. And I was like, you know, joy comes in the morning. I'll have a renewed mind and renewed way of thinking and a new spirit in the morning. So here I am the next day, ready. Hair section, I'm starting from the front. I feel good. The only products and tools you'll need are a water bottle, duckbill clips, and a crochet. I'm not even sure if it's called a crochet hook. I think it's just like a lock hook. I don't know. But those clips right there, those duckbill clips, they are necessary. My hair has a lot of frizz. This is my first retie. Here's the crochet hook or the lock hook. I don't know the actual name of it. But here's a little tip for my beginners or the people with long nails or people who don't have matured locks yet and the hair is so lightweight that it can't feed through the needle. Get that duckbill clip, attach it to your hair, and feed it through the hole. Boom. This technique will save you so much time. Now, I chose to do the 3-point rotation. Let's see the simplest way that I can convey to you what a 3-point rotation is. So your hair, your lock is in a square. Your parting is a square, right? Now the 3-point rotation comes in as in the shape of a triangle. So you're going left up, right up, in the middle, down. And you always want to go down in the direction you want your hair to lay. So you want your hair to lay flat. So you're always going to go down at the end of your rotation. So there's 3. Up. You go from the bottom up. And then you're going to go down. And sometimes the lock can tighten up and you won't be able to get one more in there. So make sure you don't do too many rotations because you don't want your hair to be so tight that it causes breakage. And no, it does not matter on which side of the triangle you go first. You can start from the left side, you can start from the right side. Just remember to try to stay consistent on whatever you do because consistency will show in your locks. If you're not consistent, that will also show in your locks over time. And y'all remember, this is my first time ever doing a retightening on anybody's locks. A retwist and a retie are 2 different things. So anything I know, I'm going to share with you. And anything you guys know, share with me down in the comments below. I will take any suggestions, any constructive criticism. And I just ask that you guys watch the whole entire video before you comment something, because I hate that sometimes you guys don't watch the whole video and then you just say what I said in the video. And I'm like, clearly they didn't watch because I did exactly what they stated. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to continue to do my hair. And yes, you can use a comb to clear up your parts. You can use your crochet hook or needle or lock needle. You can do anything. If you want to clear up your parts, go ahead. I didn't find it necessary because right now, straight parts in the perfect grid is not what I want. That's not what I had planned for my lock journey. If you go back and watch my videos, I talk about everything. And what I did is quite fine for me. But if you need that, go ahead and get your comb. Go ahead and get your product, whatever product you want to use, and use it so your hair can lay flat with no frizz. Y'all don't understand how happy I was to finish this front section. Look at the difference. That's a major difference. One looks like I don't even have locks. It's like loose hair over there. I'm proud of myself. I did a great job. If I do say so myself. Sometimes you just got to pat yourself on the back for trying something new and achieving your goals. Is it perfect? No. Will it become better the more I do it? Yes. So it's time to start the other side. And yes, I do have that three-way mirror. It's good for me for when I'm recording. I can look down into the mirror and my head still can be in frame for the camera. This side had its challenges and it taught me a lot. So make sure I said those duckbill clips, make sure they are ready and on hand. That lock became untwisted. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So I'm going to retwist it and then I'm going to retighten the end of it, the base, I should say. And always have your water handy and ready because you never want to just raw dog your hair dry. I'm sorry, never do that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of part. I only did this for y'all on camera just to show y'all that you can use this lock hook to kind of clean up your parts. As you can see, I put it down. Now the duck clips to put the hair away because what I learned with this lock hook, it is kind of rounded. So it wants to pick up everything when you put it through the lock. It will pick up everything around it. So make sure everything is clipped away. So I'm doing my triangle. Then I'm going down because I want my lock to stay down. So I'm going up. Up again. And then down. That's a full rotation. Up. Up. And then the crochet needle came off, so I'm putting it back on. I'm making sure all the hairs are out the way. Up. Then I should be going down if I wanted to finish the rotation. Yes, down. And here is an example of doing it too many times. So I'm going to do it again because I want it to be tight, but not really tight because y'all know how I feel about my edges. It can be really deceiving on. Sometimes you think you can go again. Sometimes you can't go again. And then when you can't go again, it forms a knot. So here are those knots that I'm forming. And this is what you want to stay clear of. You want to avoid knots in your hair. Sometimes you'll have a little knot that you have to like smooth out. And that's another thing. When you feel a knot, you can smooth it out. But this knot, if you can't smooth it out, it's too big. It's too big of a knot. So what I do, I try to pull the hair from, I'm pulling it out, pulling it up to take the knot out so it won't go all the way through. I'm pulling it out just like you would feed like a shoestring in. You will pull it out to untie it. That's what I'm doing here. You never want a big knot. You never want any lock to be so tight that it just causes pain and causes hair loss over time. We don't want that, especially in the front. And I purposefully made my locks bigger in the front because over time, naturally, people get receding hairlines. Our hair starts thinning. So I kind of wanted to combat that in a way. So I just made my hairline a little bigger. So here I am repeating my rotation. Sometimes I needed 3 rotations. The amount of rotations varied because it depends on how much new growth and of course how much slippage. And I had a lot of slippage in the back, so I probably did about 5 or 6 rotations in the back, probably even more than that, but I didn't count. But I knew it was a lot because the slippage was amazing, incredible. If you have a lot of slippage in your hair, don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. It might be because of your hair type. And I know the back of my hair, it has a looser curl pattern, so maybe I need to do a 4-point rotation in the back, because a 4-point rotation is the tightest and most secure rotation used. Okay, so this lock became untwisted. I'm not sure how, but it happened. So I'm just going to twist it right back up, and I'm going to add some water to it just to give it some moisture, and just because you can tell it's trying to form into a lock, so it has like these bumps and whatever in it. And I didn't do too much manipulation to it because I wanted to stay how the other locks are forming. I wanted to stay in the growth pattern of it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do my rotation here. And another tip I want to give you guys is always run your finger around the perimeter of the lock, because like I said, the hook can pick up other hairs that are not meant to be inside that lock. So always run your fingers like right there, run it along the perimeter of the lock. And then when you're running the crochet hook through the lock, always go down from the base down until you can't go down the lock right there, down. You understand what I'm saying? So as you go through the lock, loop it in and then push down. Loop it in and push down. And that crochet hook, you don't have to use a crochet hook. They have plenty of other options. I'm just familiar with this one because I did a lot of sew-ins, and the sewing needle is formed just like this. It's just a little bigger. And they have bigger options than this. So if you have bigger locks and you want to retie, you can go buy a big lock hook. So that's that side. I'm excited. It was a little challenging, but I got through it. I'm using my clips. I'm going row by row, a little at a time. Take only a little bit out, row by row, because you don't want to get confused of what lock goes where, because your parting is all messed up. So take your time and use that water bottle, honey. Y'all, I'm so excited because I'm at the top. I have 2 more rows left. I'm feeling good. I'm like, yes. But here is where I changed the rotation because I wanted to see what it would look like to do a 2-point rotation. I'm not going to hold you. 3-point rotation on small locks, I felt like it was a little too much, a little overdrive, a little like too much friction will be caused, and my lock would be too small. But I don't know. I'm just a beginner. I'm learning. So I'm going to try new things in my hair. I'm going to try to see what works for me. Not just because somebody said it. I don't really learn like that because somebody told me to do it. I'm going to see what I like on my locks, and I'm going to try it for myself. And maybe by the 3rd retie, I'll be set on the rotation and everything that I want to do with my hair. But for now, it's an experiment, and I'm going to learn what works for me and my hair. This is not a copy paste situation because everybody's hair texture, everybody's head size, everybody's density is not the same. So again, learn what works for you. And I think that is why I wanted to do this journey, because I like to learn new things. I like to learn more things about myself and how I go about doing things. So this lock journey is perfect for me. Even though this retie, even though I only have 326 locks, I wanted to give up, y'all. And I was like, is it even worth it? Because the time it takes to do this is just like so unnecessary. Okay, back to these last 2 sections. I just did the 2-point rotation, which is going in from the south or the north, and then ending from the east because I want my hair, ending from the west because I want my hair to lay flat, like a bust down in the middle part bust down, you know how they say. So I'm going to start from the bottom, and then I'm going to go to the side, which is the west side, if you're looking at it as north, south, east, and west. I know that can be confusing for a lot of you guys. So if you want me to like do a video that is fully about lock rotations and the directions, I can do that for you. Just let me know in the comments below. I can do a dedicated video for all of that. Y'all, I am on my last lock, and I'm just going 2-point rotation, and I can totally see the difference. Look at the other side that I did with the 3-point rotation. It looks tighter. It looks more neat, shall I say, even though it's not neat, but you can tell the difference in the retightening of it. So I think I am going to stay with the 3-point rotation just because the 2 wasn't giving what I wanted to give. And I feel like it won't last the whole 6 weeks because I plan on going 6 weeks. I'm not going to be sitting here retying my hair every 4 weeks. I'm not that girl. So here I am doing 1 palm roll just to see what it would look like. And it did a little something, but it didn't do much. I might go back and make a video of palm rolling my hair because I did have a lot of frizz. It was just a lot going on with my hair texture, and although I welcome frizz, but I don't think I would want it in the long run. So I better do better now. I better start getting my act together. I'm going back and forth because I really just want my hair to do what it does, you know. As you can see, I didn't use combs. I didn't do palm rolling. I'm really just out here trying to do my reties and not allow my hair to stick together, to marry or retie them together. So stick with me, y'all. I'm finished. I'm feeling good. It looks good to me. It feels good. And when I look at the back of my hair, I was like, hold on, I think I forgot 3. And I could tell which 3 it was because I was like, let me come back to this because they were like sticking together and I didn't want to rip my hair apart. So I moved on to another section. So when I seen the back, they're like right there. I was like, okay, let me finish those up. And then I was finished. I'm like, yes, y'all. Remember to do your hair in sections. If you have a grid, get that grid together. Do a Bantu knot to make sure your hair is fully retied. Each lock gets a retie because you don't want it to grow at a different pace, and you don't want the locks that you skipped to hang on by a thread. And if you can't tell now, I retightened my hair first. I didn't wash it first. I retightened my hair first. Why? Because I'm a rebel. And once I get the idea, like I need to get something going, I'm going to do it and then take the next step. As long as your hair is washed, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Y'all, I could not imagine myself getting 400 to 500 locks. Woo! That would put me in a spiral. It would put me in a room with padded floors and white walls. But I finished, y'all. 326 locks finished. 6 weeks. Establishment date, June 25th, 2025. And it is July 15th or 17th, one of these days. I don't know. But I don't know when you guys will get this. But I'm all done. And in the next video, I'm going to do my wash. And I'm going to show you my products I use. I'm going to show you how I styled it, how I dried it, all that good stuff. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you put that notification bell on so you can be notified every time I post a new video, honey. It looks so good. I am so proud of myself. Y'all, it's okay to be proud of yourself. And y'all, right here is where I noticed the difference between the 2-point rotation and the 3-point rotation. I'm not loving it. But stay tuned for braiding and banding and my wash day with Locs. Bye.